Hey, fire signs, this is Christine, and this is going to be the February general reading. So take it as it applies. This could be about a relationship or otherwise, again, because these are general. So this is going to be for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, and it's very beneficial to know those placements in your chart. Some of you could have air in your chart. Let me start by saying that. And if not, you're dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But if this is you, and it doesn't have to be an air sign, but it feels like, for many reasons in this reading, that it very well could be. Sorry, I don't know why I'm stuttering on my words here. So recently, if this is you, you've made a decision with head over heart. You didn't allow emotions to play into it, and we never want to make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. But going back even further in the recent past, you were put at a crossroads. You had to make a decision that really determined your happiness, but you did, which is beautiful. This is like the calm after the storm right now. So a decision was made. You did it with your head and not your heart, so you think. Right. Many of you are holding on to some type of a heartbreak, and this is not something that happened recently, and I have more air energy here. Even if you physically have removed yourself from a situation, from a person, residually they're in your energy. Actually, they're in the forefront of your mind. It's not even, well, I guess in some cases it might be in your gray matter a little bit, but many of you think about this, and it's dulling any potential. I don't even, because if I move through the reading, there are new opportunities here, but I don't want to get too far ahead because you don't want to jump into anything right now. And it looks like many of you are reflecting. You're reflecting on the time and energy you put into something. Could be reflecting on what you want to do next. But that's good, because right now is a time for self-care, because you're stepping into the unknown, but you're not quite ready yet. There's work that needs to be done. You've done it physically, but time does not heal all wounds. Doing the work does. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Leo. Strong Leo. I gotta tell you, strong, either Gemini or Aquarius in particular. And then there's Pisces here. But in order to really get in touch with your intuition, you've got to do the shadow work. Because in the midst of all the thoughts and the emotions we have, it's really easy to not pick up on cues, even if it's just a feeling we get when we walk in a room. Because if you walk in anywhere and you're emotional or anxiety ridden because you're overthinking, it's like a barrier to truly getting in touch with yourself or your gut. Opportunities are clearly around you. I'm going to pull one more on this Ace of Pentacles. Some of you could be meeting an earth sign, but it's solid. Honestly, if this is a relationship, I mean, either way it's good, but if it's for a relationship in particular, I like the Ace of Pentacles because people can tell you, oh, money doesn't matter or whatever in a relationship, but it all matters, and that's what balance is about. You want somebody who you can be intellectual with. You want somebody you can feel your feelings with. You want stability. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not your main focus. All right, I'm going to get one more in the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to get some idea of this opportunity. Okay, okay, let me say that if you've ended something with someone that it wasn't growing with, they could be coming back around, and you may have I got to tell you, if somebody's coming back around as they were before, and for some of you, this could be a Taurus, more Taurus. Is that Scorpio? Or, yes, or a Scorpio. This person is the same as they were when they left. So this has got to be the person or the situation that you're letting go of. But know that there is no potential for growth. It's over. It's time to move on to something new. And for many of you, you're going to have an opportunity to have a new beginning with this person, this situation, whether it be a job. I say stay in your own lane. You, of course, do whatever you want. But right now, in order to make solid decisions intuitively based, self-care is key. And that's your advice. You can't pour from an empty cup. So again, even if you physically removed yourself from something, you're still holding on to it. And happiness is an inside job. I love your outcome because essentially it's one step away from the ultimate happiness. And the only thing you need for that 10 of cups, which is right here, is this ace of cups, which is right here. And that is about taking care of yourself. And again, with this oracle card, bathing ritual is the one you got. I love these cards. It says, receiving this card is a good omen that a new beginning is very close at hand. And there's your new beginning. Not with this person. Remember, if somebody comes in that you've ended it with, don't fool yourself into thinking it's a good idea. Don't remember every reason that you enjoyed being with them and forget why you broke up to begin with. Or left, if it's a job. However, there's still a little healing to do before you can welcome a fresh phase. And that's clear because you're holding on to something that broke your heart. You're not, great potential is there for happiness. You're not quite there yet, though. And that card right there is advising you, because that's where the advice is. It's telling you to take care of yourself. And that's where the happiness is going to come in. This is something you need to do on your own because you attracts like. So if you want to attract a situation that's high vibe, you have to be high vibe too. You can't expect anything outside of you to make that any better. Okay, it says there's remnants of a past experience that you're still negative, okay, let's try that again. There are remnants of a past experience that are still negatively influencing your choices and what you're calling into existence. You may not even be consciously aware of just how much emotional and spiritual weight you're still carrying. This card could not have brought this reading. I mean, very little clarification needed here. And there's a Three of Swords in reverse. That's you holding on to, it's something from the past. You're still carrying it. And it's in your subconscious because you're not fully happy. I'm not saying we got to be happy all the time. I'm saying something's weighing you down, and it's something you're carrying with you. It says you may not, okay, where am I at? You may wish to consider reaching out to a professional if you feel called to, who can help you access those areas of your life that are in need of healing so you can safely process and move forward. Each time you confront the challenges of your past, you open up a little more space, which allows you to fill your life with more joy. And I mean, you have the 10 of Cups in the recent past, which is about your happiness. So you were conscious enough to make a decision knowing you needed to, you just accepted that you weren't happy in whatever this was. But the outcome is the ultimate happiness, even if it's solo for now. You want to be solid for any new opportunities coming in around you. Pulling this card is a sign that now is not quite the right time to move forward with your plans. I love that. You have the 7 of Pentacles. That's about reflecting, waiting. That's Virgo energy. You could have that in your chart. Although you're not very far from the light at the end of the tunnel, skipping over the critical healing step could derail any future success you might have. And that's, again, if you want to attract high vibe, you have to be in that mindset. You have to be in that energy. And knowing what you're worth, which I don't think I have to tell many of you that, because it seems like you always knew, but there's still some lingering doubt. But the point is knowing what you're worth, what you want, your value, which is the same as what you're worth, I suppose. Whatever the case, it changes how high you reach, whether it be with a person or something outside of you. It determines what kind of behaviors you're willing to tolerate. And if you don't think you deserve better, we teach people how to treat us. And again, many of you have already taken these steps, so I'm kind of preaching to the choir, right? This is like a transitional phase right now. You made a change. And I love it. You're doing the work. I mean, really, this is an absolutely beautiful reading. The biggest advice here is to take a step right now to take a look at yourself. And it is one of the hardest things that you will ever do. I know it's the hardest thing I ever did. Instead, invest in this act of self-care, washing away what no longer serves the person you are becoming. Which I do love because you have the death card here. And remember, after every something is over that it was supposed to be. Nothing's happening to you, it's happening for you. So something ended for a new beginning. I mean, right there, a solid new beginning. And it was something that wasn't growing anyways. And for some of you, this is going to be a Taurus that you were dealing with. And they could still be coming back, giving you the opportunity. But again, remember why the situation ended to begin with, whether this is a past employer, whether this is a person. It has a wash away the old ritual in here. It says, in a warm bath or shower, lather a washcloth with a generous amount of your favorite soap or body wash. Massage the cloth all over your skin while repeating, I wash away anything that is preventing me from experiencing, you fill in the blank, in my life. Rinse thoroughly and repeat this daily ritual. And I'll do that. There's times when I get in the shower, I'll picture just white light coming from the faucet or from the shower head, and then just dark going down the drain. So it's time to focus on you right now. Solo. You're aware, clearly, you guys have taken the steps. For whoever I'm reading for right now, you've done the work, but it's not time to do anything impulsive. I don't think you don't know that, but I think you feel like the work's done, and it's not. Not the self-work, not the shadow work. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.